So in this video we are going to study most important questions for the board purpose of class 10th chapter 1st electricity. So your first question is, a current of 10 ampere flows through a conductor for 2 minutes, then calculate the amount of charge passed through any area of cross section of the conductor. So here I current is already given, that is 10 ampere, and time is given, that is 2 minutes, and you have to convert minute into second. So if 1 minute equals to 60 seconds, then 2 minute is equals to 60 into 2, that will be 120 seconds. Now you have to find amount of charge, and we denote charge as Q, and the formula of current is charge upon time, that is I equals to Q upon T, and you have to normally put the value of I and T, and you will able to find the value of charge. So put the 10 at the place of I and put 120 at the place of T, and multiply 10 into 120, it will come 1200 Coulomb answer. Here is the second part of your first question, that is calculate the total number of electrons flowing if the charge of electron is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 Coulomb. We have already found the charge value, that was 1200 Coulomb, and in this question you have to find total number of electrons. Charge of electron is already given, that is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 Coulomb. So you have to apply the formula Q equals to NE. In which way I am writing, you have to also write it in same way in your board exam. So make a note of this type of question, because these are very most important questions and previous year questions that has already come in your board exam. Okay, so you have to apply the formula Q equals to NE, and you have to find number of electrons, that is small n. From here, to find the number of electrons, the formula will be N equals to capital Q upon small e. N is number of electrons, Q is charge, and E is charge of electron. Now put the value of charge and electron, you will find the number of electrons. In which way I am solving, you have to also do like this. Solve the question and you will find the number of electrons. Now you can see here, you have to solve 12 into 10 to the power 2 upon 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. Here minus 19 is in negative, so when it will go upward, it will become positive. So it will become 12 into 10 to the power 2 plus 19 and upon 1.6. You have to add 10 to the power 2 plus 19. Then it will become 12 into 10 to the power 21 upon 1.6. When you remove decimal, the 0 go to upward side. Now you have to normally divide it by one another, and by cancelling it, your answer will become 7.5 into 10 to the power 21 is your answer. Now here is the second question, that is most important question, and it is a previous year question. A 5 ohm resistor connected across a battery of 6 volt. Calculate the energy that dissipates as heat in 10 seconds. In this question you have to find the energy that dissipates as heat in 10 seconds. Okay, so here you have to apply the formula of heat that you have studied in chapter electricity. There are two formulas of heat. H equals to I square RT and H equals to V square upon R into T. When you have given current, you have to apply the formula I square RT, and when voltage is given, you have to apply the formula H equals to V square T upon my capital R. Here volt is given, so you have to apply the formula H equals to V square into T upon R. So write the value of voltage, that is 6. You have to square 6. 6 square equals to 36. Time is given, that is 10 seconds. You have to multiply by 10, and resistor is given 5 ohm. So what is your resistance? That is 5. So normally put the value and you will find your answer, that is 72 joule. Now here is your third question, that is calculate the resistance of a metal wire of length 2 meter and area of cross section, that is 1.55 into 10 to the power minus 6 meter square, and rho is already given, that is 2.8 into 10 to the power minus 8 ohm meter. Rho is resistivity. So you have to apply the formula, that is R equals to, means resistance equals to rho into length upon area of cross section. Here rho is resistivity, R is resistance, L is length, and A is area of cross section. So you have to normally put the value of all of this, and in this question you have to find resistance. So put the value of rho, length and area of cross section. So write 2.8 into 10 to the power minus 8 at the place of rho, and write 2 at the place of length, and 1.55 into 10 to the power minus 6 at the place of area of cross section. By solving this, you can easily find your resistance. Now you have to solve it. In which way I am solving? Normally write 2.8 into 2 into 10 to the power minus 8, and here is given minus 6. When it will go to upper side, it will become positive. Now it comes 2.8 into 2 into 10 to the power minus 2 upon 1.55. Now you have to normally multiply 2.8 into 2 and divide it by 1.55, and your answer will become. It's not a very complicated calculation. It is a very basic calculation you can normally do by solving it and by cancelling it by one another. And in this video we are gonna to do the most important 5 questions, previous year questions of class 10th board of chapter 1st electricity. So the 5 important questions we will discuss in this class, and one question will be your homework question which you have to do and write the answer in comment box. I will pin the right answer. Okay, so by solving this question, the answer will become 3.61 into 10 to the power minus 2 ohm. Okay, and what is ohm? Ohm is the SI unit of resistance. So you have to also write SI units, because if you will not write SI unit, your 1 marks will be deducted. Okay, so always doing numerical you have to keep in mind that you have to also write the SI units. Now we will come on next question, that is 4th number question. In this question, 3 resistors of 10 ohm, 15 ohm and 5 ohm are connected in parallel. Then find the equivalent resistance. So you know that which formula you have to apply here. When in question it is given that you have connected in series, then you have to apply the formula R equals to R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus dash dash dash, and in parallel connected you have to apply the formula 1 upon R equals to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3 plus dash dash dash. Now write 10 ohm in place of R1, write 15 ohm in place of R2 and 5 ohm in place of R3. Now solve it normally, and you can see here I have mistaken one thing, that I have written R equals to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3 plus dash dash dash, but here it will 1 upon R equals to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. So here it is a small mistake, so for that I am very sorry. Okay, now you can correct it. Here it will 1 upon R. So normally take the LCM of 10, 15 and 5. It will be 30. Then solve it. It will become 11 upon 30. So the value of 1 upon R equals to 11 upon 30. So the value of R is 30 upon 11 ohm is your answer. Or you can solve it by divide 30 by 11 and your answer will be 2.7 ohm. Okay, here is the next question, that is 5th number question. A charge of 150 coulomb flows through a wire in 1 minute. Find the electric current flowing through it. So here the value of charge is given 150 coulomb and the symbol of charge is capital Q, and time is given 1 minute. So you have to change that minute into second. So if 1 minute is given, then you have to change in second, that 1 minute equals to 60 seconds, and you have to find the electric current, it means I. Okay, so put the formula I equals to Q upon T and write 150 at the place of Q and 60 at the place of T. Now normally cut it and your answer will be 2.5 ampere. Okay, so note it that ampere is the SI unit of current. Okay, now is the next question, that is calculate the power rating of the heater coil when used on 220 volt supply taking 5 ampere. In this question, you have to put the formula P equals to V into I, because voltage is given and current is given and you have to find the power. It is your homework question, so solve it and write the answer in comment box. If you like the video, do like, share and subscribe. Thank you.